Hey YouTube, how you going? Just wanted to do another video today on sleep and how that affects athletic performance and training, recovery, all that kind of thing. I think it's an often overlooked aspect of the whole training and recovery cycle, and certainly know the demands that get placed on your body when you're trying to do, two sessions or one long session each day. You're obviously trying to fit in all the different components, everything from strength training to muscular endurance to your running, stretching, flexibility. There's just so many different types of training that you really have to fit in if you're aiming to optimize performance. And I recently went through a period where my sleep wasn't fantastic at all. I took up a job that ended up not being ideal for me, but it involved a lot of early mornings, and then from that job I was going on to my other job, my own business that I've been running for a while, and literally, my body was able to cope, 3-4 weeks. I was still doing the training, but my performance was slowly just dropping like this. And then all of a sudden, I can't remember exactly how many weeks, maybe it was 7, 8, 9 weeks, something around there. My performance slowly dropping, and then douche, just dropped like a stone. I literally reached a point where I would go out for a run, and mentally I wasn't there, and B, I was like struggling from the get-go. So I decided that my training goals and everything that I want to achieve with running and obstacle racing is more important than what this job offered. And I was quite fortunate that I had my own business to fall back on. So I left that role. Maybe 2 or 3 days it took me just to kind of recover in terms of getting my sleep back, and not having that stress of having to wake up at 4 in the morning, 4:15 in the morning. And then after that, boom, it was like a light switch back on. My training had, as I said, hit that rock bottom, but then started improving straight away. I didn't go back to the peak straight away, but gradual improvement every single day, every single session, and now I'm pretty much back to where I was. So that really taught me the importance of sleep, and how your body obviously can cope for a little bit of time, but the more demands you place on it, the shorter time frame that it's really gonna, after a while, if you're placing a lot of demands on your body, you're gonna crash a lot quicker than maybe someone, for example, who doesn't train, who doesn't exercise. They can probably get up at 4 a.m. and have 4 or 5 hours sleep a night for a very long time, because they're not placing as much demand on their body, they're not doing anything active, they're just getting up, and maybe they're driving a truck all day or something, whatever the case may be. But if you are someone who's physically active, it's just not sustainable in my opinion. And I've definitely experienced that myself, as I said. The other interesting thing I learnt recently when I was on the Southern Cross Spartans training camp was how to tell if you're getting enough sleep, and how to find out what's the optimum amount of sleep for you. So what you want to do is you want to pick a time to go to bed, not anything crazy like 1 o'clock in the morning or something, but pick a standard time, maybe 9, 9:30, something like that. Go to bed, and as long as you fall asleep within 20 minutes, you know that you've gone to bed at the correct time. If you're still awake, sitting there going, oh my god, I can't fall asleep, and it's like been 40 minutes or something, you probably went to bed too early. So say you tried to go to bed at 8 o'clock and you're like tossing and turning and can't sleep, went to bed too early. Try it again at 9, 9:30. Alright, 20 minutes, you're asleep. Great, step 1 done. Sleep with no alarm clock, no disruptions, nothing that you need to get woken up for. So if you have kids or anything like that, obviously it can be a little bit hard if they come running into the bedroom and stuff, so you might have to try it on a couple of nights until you get that clear night's sleep. And sleep continuously, as I said, without an alarm. Make sure the window's covered so the sun doesn't wake you up, prematurely or whatever. Sleep as normal, and then when you wake up, that's the number of hours that you need, because your body's naturally gone to sleep in a short amount of time, 20 minutes. It's slept as long as it needs to, and then you've woken up naturally without like those artificial kind of stimulants, alarm clocks, and kids running and jumping on you and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'd probably repeat that. They only said to do it kind of like once, and then that's good enough, but I'd probably repeat that 4, 5, 6 times every now and then, just to kind of get a bit of an average, because, if some nights you can just be more tired than others. And then say it's coming out at 8 hours, 8 hours 15, 8:30, 8:15 again, maybe 8 hours and 15 minutes is spot on for you. So then you can work backwards. If you need to get up at 6 a.m. to go train or whatever, or to go to work, then you need to count back that 8 hours 15 minutes and make sure you're in bed at that time. Now, when you also do this test, don't, drink alcohol beforehand or have coffee or anything like that, because obviously that's going to affect the performance. If you've, knocked back heaps of beers, you're just going to hit the pillow and fall asleep straight away anyway. If you've got coffee and caffeine in your system, you're going to be wired for a lot longer. So you want to be eating clean, not worrying about any of that kind of stuff. As I said, go to bed and just see what happens. So that's my thoughts, guys, on sleep and athletic performance. Let us know what you think and comment below. Thanks for watching.